Well, hi. This is my introduction to me as a chess set restorer. This is my wonderfully untidy office, or workshop I should say. And the reason why I'm doing this video is because we have decided to auction a 4.4-inch JAQUES chess set. Now these are pretty rare, and I just want to introduce you to the idea of a chess set being a valuable antique that you can pass on to your children and so on. We've all seen the plastic sets that people play chess with, and that's absolutely fine. This, for example, is a 3.5-inch JAQUES chess set. It's stamped and marked JAQUES London on the footrim somewhere here, there, and the very early ones were marked JAQUES London, and they come in various states, and I've started looking at this for repair and restoration. This has got damage to the queens, almost always come in like this. I don't know what people do with them. The bishops gets broken off. Pieces were substituted at some point, sometimes in the chess club that they were used at, and sometimes later. This is an early drop jaw knight which suits the set. This is a slightly later knight. All made out of boxwood, which is Buxus sempervirens, and ebony, which is this black, very heavy wood. So that's a set that will be restored later. And here's a mighty set, 4.4-inch JAQUES London chess set, very heavily weighted. These things weigh a great deal. They're a tremendous pleasure to play with, and they were made in fairly limited numbers. This has been restored by me because it came in a terrible state. I don't know what happens to these sets over the years. It had substitute knights, and I bought these knights in and tinkered with them to make them look exactly right for this set. This set is signed on both kings, JAQUES London. You can find the stamp on this one somewhere there. There, you can just about see it, JAQUES London on the black king. Too. And of course, yes, of course, it's on the website because this is on eBay. There's a sale on JAQUES London there. So what's the attraction? Well, this is the largest side that JAQUES made, and JAQUES is a famous firm in London, England, who have made chess sets since 1849, and they introduced this style. This is their style of set, and everyone else in the world has copied them, and this is like the original one, and they are just a pleasure to use. And bigger being better. These are fairly difficult sets to play with because you need such a large board. For competition play, most people use a 3.5-inch set, but these are for display. There's nothing to touch them. Great big heavy bases. Your job to knock them over. And this is say I've restored this completely. It's been brought back to as good a standard as it could be brought to without making it look obviously new. Most of the pieces were original to the set. As I say, I had to bring some knight sets in because the knight sets that were on it weren't right. But apart from that, most of the pieces, a bishop I think I had to make. Most of the pieces were of the set but just slightly damaged. Collars chipped and so on, as always happens. And this is on eBay, and we put it in a repurposed cutlery box just to have a box to send it with. This one that is of no great account, but nonetheless it is a box. And I hope the person who buys this has a great deal of pleasure from it. And of course the thing about these old sets is that they hold a value over the years and become a valuable heritage thing to hand down to your children.